Hey everybody, welcome to the 1804 show, chapter 2. I'm your host, Dollar Wheel, and this is episode 329. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, the 1804 show, chapter 2. Now let's get it. But yeah, man, I just been really enjoying just everybody's support and about to let my guest up in here. Good dude. Been knowing him for a minute. We actually kind of like family a little bit. But fuck that. We are family. So I'm going to bring him in so he can introduce himself. Get cousin here. Yo, what's up?
Good. What up, though?
Man, nothing, bro. Shoot, I'm chilling. Man. Thanks for coming.
You know it. Appreciate it. Appreciate the opportunity, bro. For sure, for sure. You doing your thing, bro. Definitely been doing
Hey,
your thing, man. I've been watching you. I've been studying you. Matter of fact,
oh shit.
I told you that, but I definitely been studying you, bro. You definitely be doing your thing. So shout out to you,
Man, thanks, man. Shoot, somebody got to do it, man. I'm just trying to make the world a better place, man. That's all I'm trying to do. Just
especially
helping.
where we come
Huh?
from. I said
Oh,
it's
hell yeah.
we come
Hell
from.
yeah. Oh, man. Like, it's funny because, like my show goes pretty much all over the country and three countries and stuff like that. And I have people was like, dang, like, y'all city that bad? And I'm like, no, we ain't that bad. We ain't all like that. It's just certain people, certain individuals, but it's a lot of people that's trying to help things and change things around. So
Right.
yeah, so we just trying to do something for the kids, man. Because at the end of the day, man, they're the future, man. Because if we don't um, go after the youth first, then it would be like curtains, you know what I'm saying? So we just trying to um, figure something out where we can meet up with the mayor and stuff like that, because that's what we supposed to do, man. Instead of leaving, and I don't not people who left, but it's just like the people that leave, they just what I'm saying, so quick to still be in Saginaw shit, still be talking bad about Saginaw, and
Yeah.
I just like you are pretty much like left, like you have no say, you're not qualified to even speak on that, like
Whether
y'all still here.
whether you from there or not, it really ain't even. Cause you ain't you left, like you said, you left. So that kind of changed the game when you just leave like that. You know what I mean? So I get what you're saying for sure.
Oh yeah, man, and it just feel good, man, that I was able to create something for us and just to give each other a voice,
Right.
because it's really important that we have something that is positive and also uplifting, because we don't really know each other's stories like that.
Right.
And I really was able to showcase people's testimonies and pain, and was able to apply it to my life.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, let's get started on you though, man. So,
Yeah.
just like I had told you, man.
And I'm shy, man. I'm shy. No, I ain't.
Man, whatever. I know you ain't with all those views you get.
I ain't got a shy bone in my body, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Cause like when I first holler at you and everything, I had told you like, I have seen your name practically all my life. So I was like, damn, like I wonder where he at. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that you was a junior, but
Yeah.
I was referring to your father. So I always seen your father name,
Yeah.
because your sister is my cousin.
Right. 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 Right.
So so I was like, dang, like I gotta um meet him. So I really thought at first he was you, and then you clarified that really quickly. So
Yeah. It's funny that when Cause I guess you could say my pops is kind of popular around Saginaw, man. So growing up and stuff like that, and along with my mom. But like every time somebody see me, they just, I guess they see my dad, so they just want to tell me 100 stories about my dad and what he had going on and stuff like that. I was raised with my grandparents.
Okay.
I was raised with my grandparents. My mama had me when she was like 15 and a half, 16, something like that, and
Mhm.
and my grandparents raised me, and they had me ever since I was like 2 weeks old. Yep. Basically, first out of the hospital, all the way up until when I was like what, 20, 21. I think I left Saginaw. I left Saginaw in 2016.
Mhm.
No, I was like 22, 22, 23. Yep.
So what was
I've been
the
a long time. That's crazy. Crazy. I fly like that. Like I really ain't even sat down and like really looked at it like, damn, I've been gone since 2016. You know what I mean? And I only been back. It's crazy because I only been back to Saginaw for like funerals and stuff.
Mhm.
When I moved down here, my grandmama died a week after I left. Like a week after getting here, got a job, got that
Mhm.
news, had to go back, and then my mama died last year.
Damn.
And so, so all I really got left is my granddad and my real dad. But that's pops, but he ain't always been in my life and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Never really was in my life. I've been around him and stuff like that, coming up and stuff like that. Cause like I said,
Mhm.
popular individual. So anytime somebody seen me, him, they talked about him. You know what I mean? So I guess I just got his reflection because it's everything that he radiate off on me, especially when I go to Saginaw. Somebody find out I'm coming to Saginaw, it's like I don't know. I don't like to say it like that because I don't even like to look at it like that. I'm getting a little views here and there and stuff like that, but I don't look at myself as like a celebrity or something like that, or like I don't even look at myself as a content creator right now, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I don't got 10K on Instagram. I get over 100K, 150 views every 30 days to my Instagram. Like I don't even got to post videos and I'm gonna get 100K traffic to my Instagram because like I was kind of telling you, I know a thing or two around Instagram and Facebook, and that just
Mhm.
comes from studying. That don't come from me like posting a video and getting 50,000 views. Oh, I know everything now. No, like I really sat down. Like a lot of people don't even know I got a YouTube channel. So a lot of that grind from finding out when to post a video, what time to post a video, what to tag on the video, it comes from really just studying YouTube when I was doing YouTube at first, and it just correlated on the TikTok, and then I just got monetized on Facebook like a month and a half ago, and I just got monetized on Instagram like 3 weeks ago. So stuff really just now starting to roll, you know what I mean? But I've been getting
Yeah.
the views. But
Mhm.
I mean, it's a cool feeling. I don't like people to like treat me more than what I am. You know what I mean? I'm still a human. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's funny because like back home, people kind of treat me like I got all this type of money already. You know what I mean? I still work a normal job, bro.
Yeah. Me too, man. That's slave grind, bro. Like, but I'm the total opposite, man. I'm modest. I used to be humble, but I'm modest because I earned that. You know what I'm saying? And when people just used to count me out, people laughed at me when I decided to do this. People like criticized me, but they ain't laughing no more because I seen the vision, I seen the dream, I see how far that I can possibly go, and I even dropped out of college
I did too.
for to do this full time, and I made it, man. Like, because it's a pretty much a difference when making it,
Yeah,
because making it is all about your own expectations, like how far you want to go.
right.
But I did everything that I set out to do, and I'm still going. But it just everybody just doesn't fit the criteria to tell you how you should go about um your dream or your goals or your plans and stuff like that. Because you got to know what you want before anybody else does and stuff.
Right. And you can't let nobody steer you a whole different way. You know, growing up in Saginaw, that's all we got in Saginaw. Somebody trying to steer us a different way.
Yeah,
And
and
it's like projecting their fears onto you, like stuff that they never did in their life or they were scared to do.
yeah, because that's like you listening. Well, like a McDonald's cashier trying to tell you how to do your videos, and they don't got one video, they ain't got one follower, they ain't got one view, but they all of a sudden just a consultant on how to do this and how to do that. And I tell them like, you know, what I'm saying? You know,
Thanks,
and
you
I'm
ain't in this gym shooting with me. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
I get stuff like that a lot, and it's funny. You know what I mean? I get stuff like that a lot. I definitely get stuff like that a lot, and it be so weird to me. You know what I mean? And especially a lot of sometimes it comes from people that you ain't even had a whole conversation with. You know, so all of a sudden oh, I've been a big fan of you. I've been, you know, we from the hometown. Like I guess you know, 'cause they think we are from Saginaw, we are just supposed to automatically be in cahoots. You know what I mean? Which
Hmm.
not a bad thing, but you know, it's a loyalty thing in there too. You know, don't start trying to. What's the word I'm looking for? Um, I guess don't really act like we always been cool when you think I'm about to do something. You know, when you think I'm about to get some type of spotlight and stuff like that. When I started YouTube, that's what was happening to me a lot. Um,
Hmm.
People from like middle school and stuff like that, like, coming out the woodworks, like even asking for favors. You know what I mean? Like, um, and you know, here and there, I don't know if you be seeing it, but like on Facebook and stuff like that, like I don't know everything, but I know a lot, bro, because I pay attention to a lot and I study a lot. Like I don't just say stuff, you know what I'm saying, on my ASS, you know what I'm saying? If something come out of my mouth and I put it on Facebook or I put it on Instagram or somebody asks me for some advice or something like that, I'm only gonna speak on what I done either been through or what I done studied myself. What I done put groundwork in myself, you know what I mean? And I don't know, man. It just be funny that some people you know, they DM you and ask how do you do this? How do you do that? What streams of income you got? You know, people be asking some real weird questions
Hell
sometimes.
yeah,
I
like they
mean,
caseworkers.
yeah, that's real like people be asking some real weird questions sometimes and it's you almost want to be like, man, you got the same 24 hours I got, you know, but when I was in that state too, ain't nobody really answer questions for me. I was in them shoes before, like, hey, how do you do this? How do you do that? Wasn't getting DMs back, wasn't getting responses back. So I give the game when it's, you know, when it's due, when I really feel like somebody really can do something with it and they really gonna take what I'm saying and do something with it. Like, you know, the conversations me and you that had and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Even with your work or with my work, you know what I'm saying? Bouncing stuff off of each other. And
yeah,
but I'm like, I'm looking at it this way too, because some people really like saying like you really should start charging for it, and I'm like, I ain't there yet. You know what I mean? I don't want to just start. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no know it all and nothing like that. I don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather give it away for free because it means something to me. I'm passionate about what I do, whether
hmm
it's content creation, whether it's, you know, anything with my LLC, billing business credit or anything like that. You know what I mean? I know a lot about that game. You know, I sit at my work desk doing, you know, doing what I'm doing, my administrative work at work, and I got something on the TV that got something to do with what I want to do. Or
hmm
like I go outside, go to the mailbox, or take the trash out of somebody. I got an AirPod in talking about something with like business credit, how to build this, how to get this off of your credit, how to do this with whole life insurance. You know, a lot of people don't even know whole life insurance policy is basically a bank account.
yeah, hmm
a, a lot of people don't even know that like you can literally, if you got kids, you literally can open a whole lot the right, let me be clear on that because there's people in here listening, you can open
yeah,
a right life insurance policy with a little bit of research and use that shit basically as a bank account for your kids or to start a business or to take out loans from the government. Can't tax you on a life insurance policy. It's insurance. You can't get taxed on insurance. They can't even touch
hmm
it. So it's like it's almost like a private bank account. You just gotta know what you're doing. it's just a lot of game that I got. You know what I mean? That I really just be wanting to just spill everything out. But I don't want to waste my time and my breath either, because a lot of people just want to know, do you really know what you talking about? Would you really be saying? Or you
Oh
just
yeah,
saying, I want to, if I'm gonna tell you something, I want you to use what I'm telling you and use it to the best of your ability and do something with it. And then come back and be like, man, I appreciate the advice or something like that. This is what I did with that. I don't even want no money. Cause I do the groundwork every day that a lot of people don't even want to do. Like I said, I don't even waste a second, and I can be in the gym working out. I ain't even listening to music, bro. I'm listening to a podcast or something. You know what I
oh
mean?
yeah. Me too, man.
Yeah. So
Yeah, me
I use
too.
um wisely. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
yeah,
and and I like what you said because everything is more like a cross examination these days. Because everybody want to pick your brain, but they don't want to take what you know and utilize it into their own life.
right.
And I had quit trying to put people on, man, or try to take people with me, man, because sometimes shoot, the blessing was just for you.
Right, right, and that's what I've been having to learn. I've been having to learn that. You know, you have a little birdie every now and then, like you express something that might be bothering you, or something like that. And you know how certain people that just tell you, like, hey, you know, they kind of tell you a little bit, everything ain't for everybody to know. You know, you might want to help, you might want to do this, you might want to do that, but that might be just solely your path where you ain't supposed to tell this person this, because God specifically made that for you. You know what I mean? Content creation might be just for me, where certain people want to get on because they know you can make money from it.
Hmm.
Some things is supposed to, they supposed to be just reserved for passion. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hmm.
Goofy, what up, bro? That's
Yeah.
a YouTuber.
Oh yeah. Oh
It's goofy,
yeah.
but but yeah, man. You know, um, it's just it's a good light to be in, but at the same time, it come with some responsibilities too. You gotta be able to handle what God giving you and what he putting in front of you. And sometimes he don't make it obvious. You gotta figure it out. You know.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah. Because it is a responsibility once you really want a better life. Like I'm always at home now. I'm
yeah,
home, I'm reading, I'm either writing or I'm just coming up with new topics, new ideas and concepts to the show, man. While everybody like in my peer group,
yeah,
whether it's at the club or at the bar doing this and that, and everybody like, man, you never go out, man. You need to go out and have some fun. And I'm like, look, I'm broke. All right. Like I don't got no full fridge like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got this, I ain't got that. You know, I'm ambitious. This is the most ambitious that I have ever been. And I can't expect anybody to match my ambition. My ambition is to soar. It's
yeah.
to expand my horizons. And sometimes you gotta leave people where they at so you can go the distance. And
They don't understand that. They don't.
no,
Or
I'm
something.
old. I'm old, bro. I'm old as hell, bro. I
Huh?
know I look young. I'm about to be 35 years old, bro.
About to be.
And yeah, yes, sir. I'm about to be
Wow.
35 years old. And
Well, I guess
I
I
just
can say with this baby face I got. I'm old. I'm old too. So
yeah, yeah. I mean, it just like I feel young, but mentally like I'm old. But at the end of the day, man, I just want just when I do die and everything, I just want the legacy to be tremendous and stuff. And I don't want to be forgotten. And I always tell everybody that knows me, man, just like what you were saying about time,
mhm.
you gotta use your time responsibly. Just like when you drink responsibly, you gotta use your time responsibly.
Right.
Everybody not using their time responsibly. People using their time like they can um buy time, but you can't buy time. And that's the thing
That's my own.
where we're young, when we think because we're young that we can always find ways to make up for what we lost, but we can't.
Right.
Because once we're gone, it's over. There's no um, movie director saying cut, do it again. You don't get back up after you die in music videos. This is reality. And my reality isn't nothing nice because it may look like everybody support me. It may look like everybody want me to win, but it's more people that want me to fail. And that's what makes me keep going because I see y'all. Because we have a lot of narcissists. We have a lot of toxic people on our timelines. It's
Yeah.
people pretending, you
Yeah.
know.
All
So we
day
have
long.
to.
All day long, and that take more energy than to do something positive. So I don't understand that. You can put that energy into getting some money. That's the way I look at it. Put all that energy into getting some money. Somebody made you mad, put it into getting some money.
Hmm. Oh,
Girl,
absolutely.
put it into getting some money. Get your body right. Get in the gym.
Yeah, just get your mind right too. Heal. You know, a lot of us walking around damaged, and it was a time of my life where I was damaged. I was hurt, and I was no good to anybody because I was no good to myself.
Right.
So once I was able to get some help, man, that's when everything started to happen. That's when all the doors that I ever wanted to go in, I started to go in and started to meet people, started to network, started to just have the confidence in myself because I just wanted more. I wanted to make amends, not just only to myself, but to God, that I didn't wake up sooner, that I didn't see what you were trying to show me. Because good things isn't going to happen to you until you begin to um, distance yourself from the people that's no good for you. So we have to understand that a lot of us just want to keep it real all day, and you can't keep it real with everybody because everybody isn't real. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own definition of real. You know, it's like
Yeah.
you may have grew up with morals and values, but they grew up being shisty, being grimy, being treacherous,
Yeah.
and they think that's good enough. But you was genuine from the start. So that's why you always gonna win because you
So
had no interior motives. You had just the right um,
you got no reason to.
duties. Yeah,
What
you had the right duties to
I got
them. Cause
2 arms and 2 legs and a brain and common sense. I
yeah,
ain't, you know what I mean? That's the way I look at it, man. If you every other human got that too. Minus, for lack of better words, the less fortunate, you know what I mean, that don't have all of their extremities. But at the same time, a lot of them, since I'm going there, a lot of those people in those type of situations, they end up in better situations than people that got 2 arms and 2 legs, which is crazy. Which is crazy, you know what I mean? Like, that like kickstart they ambition and a motivation because they don't got what the next person got. He can just walk out his door. This person gotta use man-made stuff to get around. You know what I mean? Or they gotta do things a certain way. Just like somebody that can't see. Or
hmm
that and that brain, them frequencies in that brain is just is elusive. You know what I mean? Because they ain't got their eyes no more. So it's almost like sometimes we take for granted what we got too. Just like we always take for granted the hours we got in the day. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. I ain't finna purchase that LLC right now. I'm finna purchase these J's because I want to go to this party. Come on, man. Purchase that LLC. Purdy, if you got decent credit, man, bro, I'm gonna put you on some plays too. When we get off of here, man, because it's that simple. You know what I mean? If you got a LLC and you want to do something with a business, man, you walk to a bank and get funding tomorrow. If you know what you're doing,
right. I
if
do, man.
you're
I
doing, you
try
know,
to get this.
it's really not hard to not have a 9 to 5. It's just a lot
Hmm.
of secrets because a lot of them secrets is in books. A lot of
Absolutely.
own research because it ain't put in front of you. It's not meant to be in front of you. It's
No.
meant for you to go get it. If it was in front of me and you would be rich as hell right now if it was in front of us.
Oh yeah, man, it's a $1 trillion business to keep us down. I tell people that all the time, like,
Matrix.
because yeah, yeah, and I always just platform, bro. I always talk about grief and everything like that,
Right,
um, because that really, like, I would say it unlocked my purpose. It unlocked who I was,
right.
and it just allowed me to be the leader that I was born to be. And I just enjoy my position now because nobody can derail what I have to underwent and had to learn just with life, bro. And you got to be with somebody because I say, like, for us being men, we got to um, pick our wives, we got to pick our girlfriends, we got to pick our companions very carefully because it's just a lot of people, man. They don't understand just
Sensitive
the
topic.
pain.
Women on here.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Down our throat, we go down that path. You know how that go with the other species that we share this planet with.
oh, absolutely, absolutely. I just like tell women, man, like the women I talk to and stuff like that. I tell them, like, look, I have a responsibility. I have a business. Like my movement is fucking large,
Right.
so you have to understand this comes first. This you're not gonna be last, but this comes first.
My purpose
And
first, because I
yeah,
can't
my purpose.
provide them resources to you that you desire without my purpose coming first. If I put you in front of my purpose, you gonna look for resources elsewhere. That's a whole another conversation, but I know where you're going with that.
Hmm. Yeah, cause I ain't Samson. You
No,
ain't gonna have me down bad and stuff like that.
no,
But I just um I just know that this is greater. This is going to really impact millions and millions of people someday.
right.
But you, I can only impact you in one way, but I can impact like just dozens and dozens and dozens of cities and states and countries. But you get me all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I ain't hard to find, but I gotta reach my plateau. I gotta reach on top of the mountain, and the
Right,
only way I'm gonna do that is by being consistent and by being focused and
right,
just expressing what we go through as man, dog.
right, for sure, for sure. Yeah,
Cause
that's a whole another topic right there.
yeah, cause I heard you mention that you was raised by your grandparents. So what was the difference between being raised by your grandparents and when you first met your father? Like, was that a hard transition for you?
I mean, no, not really, because even though I was raised by my grandparents and my siblings was in a whole another household because my mama actually raised them. When she had me, she was a baby. When she had my little brother, he was over 18.
Okay.
You, and so at that point, she had a roof over her head and stuff. She had the years of me being 2, 3 years old before my little brother came to kind of get herself together a little bit. So my siblings grew up in a whole another household. My mom,
Hmm.
my daddy, we're gonna get to that in a minute. But my daddy got 22 kids, 21, 22 kids. I'm the third oldest. I got two older sisters. Everybody else younger than me. I'm 29. But no, it wasn't a hard it was weird, I tell you that. It was weird going around, my dad's side of the family because they looked at me a certain type of way because they trying to figure me out while I'm trying to figure them out. I was raised a
Hmm.
whole that side of my family a whole different way. So it's like, we going like this a little bit, and you can feel the energy. I'm big on energy. I'm a big energy person,
Yeah.
uh, and I can almost feel what somebody thinking. It's weird, bro. It's weird some of the talents that certain humans possess and certain things that you get as you get older too.
Yeah.
Certain senses that you grab onto as life just start hitting you. It's amazing, bro. But it just I love that side of my family. It's just I feel like I wish younger. I wish I would have been around them a little bit more though. Sometimes I think about that, like, damn, I wish I would have went around my daddy's side of the family a lot more. You know what I mean? Than I did. You know, and sometimes I used to wonder. I used to have them conversations with my granddad all the time. Like I used to wonder why, like, I used to ask him, like, why my pops don't he know where we live at? Why he don't never come over here? You know what I mean? And that was kind of a hard conversation with him for him as I got older too. You know what I mean? Um, and he always and I tip my hat off to my granddad all the time. You gonna hear me say pops when I say that. I'm talking about my granddad because that's my dad, bro. You know what I'm saying? He raised me from
Yeah,
two
yeah.
3 oh that's my dad. You know what I mean? Um, but he used to always tell me like, don't resent your dad, don't look at your dad a certain type of way. That's still your dad. But he always made sure he let me know at the end of that sentence. But still, remember who raised you. Remember who put clothes. Remember
Facts.
get your ways from, nigga. Like remember where what environment you grew up in. Don't go over there and get to know this side and forget about this over here that you've been in your whole life. You know what I mean? So yeah, and it's crazy, bro, because that status I put on Facebook the other day, my real dad actually reached out to me after that and told me to
Hmm.
call him.
Hmm.
But I be so busy, bro. I just didn't get around to it, man. Maybe I'll give him a ring tomorrow or something like that, just to also check on him. You know what I'm saying? I only get one dad, just like I only got one mom and one grandma. They both gone now, so that also makes me think like, okay, I got my granddad still here that raised me, and I got my real dad right here. You know what I mean? I need to be involved with both of these people, even if they ain't reaching out to me. You know what I mean? So that's just how I look at it, bro. Because a lot of people still got their mom. A lot of people still got their dad and stuff like that. And I tell people all the time, just like my partner down here from LA, get into it with his mom a lot, like even in front of me. So me and him been friends since I moved down here. And sometimes I get to checking him, like even in front of his mom, like, hey, bro, relax a little bit, respect your mom, bro. One day you ain't gonna be able to have a conversation with her, so make sure these conversations kind of mean something. When she telling you something, she ain't just trying to get on you. She really trying to teach you something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So don't, because one day you gonna wanna be like, damn, I wish I could call my mom. What about this? I'm in this situation in my life right now, and she upstairs. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
She ain't here in physical form no more. She in the spiritual forms. The only thing I can do is kind of talk out loud as if she was here. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's powerful too. That's powerful as hell too. So, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Because my stepfather raised me, um,
Mm. Mm-hmm.
and he been gone for like 6 years now.
Mm.
And I have my biological father, but our relationship is strange. But it just people who was on the outside looking in, they was just trying to tell me, like, you don't know what he went through and stuff like that, but you have to be the bigger person, which I don't knock anybody being a bigger to be a bigger person to if they really change, if they really put in an effort to try to change.
That though.
But it just once you become a man and somebody miss just a large full length of your life, then it's like what I'm supposed to do. Like I'm a man now. Like
Right.
when the time I needed you, you
You
was
wasn't
doing
around.
your own thing.
Yeah, you wasn't even thinking about me. You wasn't even trying to come around.
And it's crazy, bro, because like before um like I had seen him again. Last time I had seen him, I was 16 years old, and I didn't see him again until I was 25 years old. And I had a whole lot of shit happen to me,
In
like
between.
times that I could have been killed, times I could have been shot, whole bunch of stuff, being homeless, sleeping in cars, sleeping outside in different states and all
Yeah.
that shit. And he was doing his own thing. So I was just like, there's no way that I could sleep knowing that I have children out here that need me.
Do it.
I couldn't live with myself.
Couldn't
And then
do it.
you come back and act like I didn't live up to your expectations. Like, nigga, are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious, nigga? Like, I had to do the best I can. I had to help my
Without
mama out.
you. Yep.
It was times when the lights was off. It was times when we didn't have anything to eat,
Yeah.
and I had to, you know, help out, which
Right.
was which is no son's responsibility, man. A son should assist. A son should have to take on what a man supposed to do, and he just, you know what I'm saying, ran out of strikes with me. He
Exactly.
get 3 strikes with me.
Because my situation is very, very similar, especially when it comes to my pop. Even my mom. Even my
Hmm.
mom, like I said, I got raised with my grandparents, but my mom didn't raise me. You know what I'm saying? I seen my mom whenever like I wanted to go kick it with my brothers and sisters. Really, my
Hmm.
brother and sister so much younger than me. And they still in Saginaw, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing. And my little sister got a family and stuff like that. But when my mom passed, my baby sister, I have a baby sister that's like 16. She had to
Hmm.
move here with her dad. That has never really been in her life.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it's almost like I gotta play dad to her sometimes. Um, Cause she kind of be checking out sometimes mentally, like, I don't want to be here. Da, da, da. Me and my siblings, we argue, we fight. Da, 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 da. So I kind of gotta. It's and I have 2 kids, and it's almost like sometimes I got 3 because she'll call me, FaceTime me, or something like that, and want to talk about something with school and stuff like that, and all type of stuff. Send me her grades. It's almost like she's my child. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you gotta imagine how traumatizing that was for her. My mom died last year. She was 15 and had to move halfway across the country. You know what I mean? And it's crazy we even on that topic because I got pressured a lot to take her. You know what I'm saying? Even by like my granddad or like by my little brother. Oh, why don't you take her? You in a good situation. You got, what you got going on. You got a roof over your head. You got a nice job and stuff like that. Outside looking in, they think everything perfect with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't go on the internet. You know what I mean? I go through it just like everybody else go through it. I put my pants on just like you put your pants on. I ain't no
Hmm.
different. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, I've been looked at like that my whole life because of my upbringing. Super
Right.
spoiled. You know what I mean? Super spoiled. I was the only kid on the block. Every bike, every game system, every pair of shoes, all the clothes. I had a full asphalted backyard in my backyard, 2 glass basketball rims. Granddad always had like 6 cars, so everybody thought we was rich. My grandma worked at a hotel, bro. She was a what do you call it? A housekeeper.
Hmm.
And my dad worked at I don't know if you're familiar with Means on the east side.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
Yeah. Of course.
Means on using Means almost my whole life. You know what I mean? He's making like $16 an hour, bro. But like back then when we was younger, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th grade, it wasn't as high as what it is now. Cost of living wasn't nothing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Saginaw probably like $500-$600 a month back then. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is now, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot to that, man. It's a whole lot to that. But yeah, everything definitely don't be what it seems, bro.
Hell no.
Everything definitely don't be what it seems, man. But like I've always had the pressure of like spotlight on me. And I always say, that's probably why I'm not a shy person. You know what I mean? That's probably why I'm outgoing. That's probably why I'm the first person to speak up in the room. I walk into a room full of 50 people, I'm probably gonna speak before they do. You know what I mean? And people look at me weird for that. Even like people closest to me that looked at me weird for that. You know how a motherfucker don't say nothing, but you can
Hmm.
see it in they mannerisms,
Yeah.
and you just take note of it. Just like certain things I done paid attention to and stuff like that, and then trauma come with that too. You know what I mean? Because it's like I didn't ask for the way I was raised and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I was hella disciplined. Like to this day, sometimes I call him and ask him like, man, I don't know how y'all raised me where I literally had everything I wanted. Of course, I did good in school. I was a
Hmm.
basketball player. You know what I'm saying? I hooped for the Hill, 9th, 10th grade. I played baseball at the Hill. I did all that at South. I went to South Middle School.
Me
Um,
too.
yeah, I went to South Middle School. I went to Jerome. I went to every elementary because I was bad in elementary. I used to fight in elementary. So I got kicked out of every elementary in Saginaw, Clater, all type. Henry Door. I went to all of them, bro. But
Hmm.
yeah, man, stuff don't be peachy keen, man. Just like me and my granddad ain't talking right now, bro.
Yeah.
We ain't talking right now, and it's like it's over religious stuff.
Okay.
It wasn't even that type of conversation. It was like uh I haven't been to church in years, bro. But I mean I'm more spiritual than religious. And not to kind of turn this, what I'm saying, us being on live into that. But I
Oh,
just
you
want
good? You
to
good?
you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um I just got my own relationship with God. You know what I mean? I can sit here and talk to God while being on live with too. You know what I mean? And it don't feel crazy to me because I know He listening. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
got my relationship with God, got my own. So I don't feel the need to that don't mean I won't go to church and won't step into a church. I just been so busy that I haven't went. And I know that ain't an excuse. But like I know I got my own relationship. And that's kind of where the turn where it went. Oh, you ain't been to church. You don't go to. Oh, okay. And then it like went off into some other stuff. And then we end up hanging up. And it's been like a week and a half. I ain't talked to him since. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So
He
I don't
probably.
know. I don't know if it's just because he getting older. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? He going a whole different way in his life now. Where he doing something where he trying to like step into a deacon role.
Okay.
So if you know Ernest Reed, that was over Rose Hill Church.
I don't know.
God. And his church, he got a whole different church now, but that's my cousin. Do you know
Okay.
freshman Trey?
Yeah. Yeah.
Trey Williams?
Hmm.
BB? That's my cousin. That's his
Okay.
dad. That's his dad I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, like these my blood people. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So I guess my pop's trying to do something within that and stuff like that. So his whole mind frame is somewhere else. So, somebody in that realm, they ain't hearing you going that way. Of course they gonna look at you funny. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
I was talking to my partner about it the other day, which is almost like my brother, and he kind of was because I called him with a little bit of frustration, talking to him about it after I got on the phone with my dad.
Hmm.
And he was like, "Man, don't sweat it, bro. Maybe he was, you don't know what he going through. You don't live in Saginaw no more. You don't know if it's financial stuff. You don't know if somebody made him mad before you called them." So I'm like, okay, maybe that's it. You know what I mean? So, but I like
Yeah.
really at the heart because I'm like, okay, you acting like this over this, but it is what it is. Stuff like that happen in your adult life, man, with your parents, and I don't understand why. You know what I mean? It's coming from Saginaw. It's almost like when you grown. So it's like they release you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get what
Yeah.
I don't mean. I don't mean to get on
Yeah.
stuff like that, but me and you ain't never had this type of conversation. I'm a very deep person. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, it's cool, bro. I'm very open-minded, man, and I know exactly what you're saying because me and my mom have these type of conversations too. But I just tell her like I take everything that you say into consideration. But I'm grown now. Like it's my
Oh yeah,
life.
you're a grown ass man.
Yeah. I
You know what I'm saying?
all the bills in my name in here. So
So it's
uh,
like mama, you kind of can't talk to me the way you used to talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
hmm.
I got weight on my back that you ain't feeling because I took it off of you.
Yeah. And the coolest thing about being grown now is that if you make me mad, you won't see me for a long time. Like I don't gotta go in my room. I don't gotta go be on pun. You can't put me on punishment, but you won't see me for years if you piss me off. Like, and that's why it's just really great, man, about boundaries, man. People need to learn about setting boundaries, bro, because
Yeah,
you deserve as much respect as you supposed to get them respect.
facts, facts.
But
Energy
but
definitely supposed to be matched, but
yeah.
know how that go with being from Saginaw. Traditionally, it's like the parents get in this, they in this mindset where it's like, oh, they don't want to call me. They ain't reaching out to me. I ain't gonna call and reach out to them then. And that's, I don't understand that, because when I moved to Texas, bro, the people down here are so different in Dallas, Houston, Austin, San Antonio. You know what I mean? Even East
Hmm.
Texas, all of that, to
Hmm.
Louisiana, Oklahoma. Everybody's just so different. You know what I mean? They parents calling them all the time. You know what I mean? I can be with my partner. He from LA, but his dad is from Louisiana, so they kind of got a mixed aura going on. But his people always check on him. Always. We together. Somebody calling his phone. His mom, dad, somebody. Hey, where you at? You know what I mean? And coming from Saginaw, we don't get that too much. I was, you know, what's funny? I was just talking to somebody about this the other night. But like, we coming from Michigan, bro. The way we brought up, man, our people don't really do that for us, and now I don't think they understand that kind of traumatized us a little bit.
Yeah, because excuse me. Cause yeah, because a lot of our peoples came from the South, so
Right.
they brought the South with them. So they very stubborn. So
Yeah.
I always say stubbornness is very dangerous. It's dangerous because you know life too short to hold grudges and to stay mad, especially when y'all linked, y'all connected,
Right.
and that's why I really learned to just be careful what I say to people because you just never know when it's gonna be the last time you see them or speak to them. So
Yeah.
I just yeah, because a lot of times my sister pisses me off and shit because he coming out of pocket, testing my gangster and all that. But I just tell her like, look, Allie, I love you. I'll talk to you later and stuff. She can be mad, but at least I left the conversation happy,
Right.
or I left the conversation and try to make it peaceful as possible because I did that with my brother, bro, and he died 2.5 hours later. Like we
Mm,
got into like our worst argument ever. And we said some things to each other that it was like brutal because I was going to fight him for the first time in my life, and then he died,
yeah.
and I felt so bad, like the guilt hurt worse than the death.
Right.
And I said to myself that I would never do that again because I don't wish that on nobody. Just the guilt. That guilt is something serious, and I
Yeah.
always just I just always try to just to leave just anybody, even if I have to like stop being friends with them or just have to just take a break from them. I just choose my words wisely. But I just think that whenever you're ready, man, I ain't gonna just give you no cliches because I hate cliches, but I think you should call your pops, man, and just check up on him, man, because he's probably waiting on you to call him. Like
All the time. All,
yeah,
all the time, bro. That's the crazy part about it. It's like every time I think about it or I'm finna call him, I say that. I be like, man, I know he waiting on me to call him. And but yeah, I do think about that, bro. I think about that often, for real, for real. Cause like I said, I don't have a mom anymore. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't even know what that really feel like. You know what I mean? A lot of
right,
people don't know what I go through mentally on a day-to-day basis, and I still gotta function because I got kids, I got responsibilities. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I got big dog responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? Big boy bills. You know what I'm saying? So I still gotta make sure that I'm taking care of myself, self-care wise. Hit the gym. Even if it's just simple as just driving in my car listening to the music, that's therapy to me, man. You know what I'm saying? And that helped me in the mental space. Sometimes I just be having to disconnect because I got so many responsibilities and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But God don't put nothing on you that you can't handle. You know what I mean?
of course not, and he also had to do something because our lives is already written,
Facts.
but we have to just have this understanding that because you and I, because even though I still have my mom, I have no more brothers, so
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. You feel empty inside. You feel like there's
Right.
just like sometimes you have a body, but your soul gone. But
Yeah.
I feel you on that.
Yeah.
But we have to keep it pushing because we got people out here that still need us.
Right.
And I commend you, man, because I always say people who have their mothers, man, are the strongest people walking among us. Because there's nothing like having a mother. There's nothing like
Right.
having somebody who would never give up on you and stuff. And even when I hear my mama's voice, man, and she be like, "Oh, my baby doing this, and I'm so proud of my baby boys," and I be like, "Oh, mom," you know. But I know where she coming from. But now that I cherish it, I welcome it, cause man, it's just no better feeling, man. But
No,
yeah, I feel you 100%, and you're not by yourself, man. You're never by yourself. As long as I'm still here, walking around, like you could always call me. You could always reach out, man. I listen.
for sure.
Yeah, cause man, we gotta stick together, man. Like, cause shoot, great minds think alike. So we gotta be around each other, man. And I like to be around people that's doing something or
Me
just
too.
just interacting, cause the conversation's different. The conversations is unique, man. And
It's
I'm
important.
tired of dumbing myself down to these low vibrational people, man.
You're gonna have to get out of Saginaw soon, cause you're gonna have to get you man, you're gonna have to man, bring your ass to Dallas, man, one weekend or something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Put a plan together where you know what I'm saying, you can make your way down here or something, man. I'll make sure you straight.
yeah. I'm
Um,
gonna do that, man. You know, I'm so booked up right now, but we gonna plan something, man. I promise you, cause
for sure,
I
I ain't saying right now, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm
yeah,
super too. I wanna make sure we both, you know what I'm saying, can do something where I can show you around down here and stuff like that.
yeah, man, no doubt, man. And
You get out of there, man. Every time I come back to Saginaw, I ain't even gonna lie. It's like it's a big cloud around that city, bro. Big
hell yeah.
big ass cloud around the crib. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And I don't. It's always been there, even before we was born. It's always been there. It's almost like our city cursed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know. So, but when I came down here, bro, it opened up a whole nother world, whole nother horizon for me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't always been this articulate, bro. Like I ain't always been, you know what I'm saying, about business, about LLC, about, you know, the corporate world, about taking care of a home. You know what I'm saying? All this extra common sense grown shit that a lot of people know. Now I ain't even gonna say the average person. Cause nowadays the average person ain't even got common sense.
No.
But like a lot of what I know now, I don't think I would have known if I ain't got a Saginaw. I
Yeah.
probably still been working at next year. I probably would have still been at Hemlock. I probably would have still been at Morley. You get what I'm saying? I got so much life experience just by moving to Texas, bro.
Hmm.
I'd have been to California. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't did some things. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't even bragging. It's just life experiences. It's important for your mental health too.
Hmm. Yeah.
And every like I was going to say, every time I come to Saginaw, bro, it's like I'll be ready to turn around as soon as I get off the plane. It's just like, okay, go see a couple family members and stuff like that because ain't shit to do there. Ain't shit to do there. Anytime something is put there, a fight break out or somebody got shot, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't even like to call home, bro, to be honest with you. Sometimes because I talk to my pops, you know, such and such just got found underneath the bridge. You know, such and such just got shot. Or
Hmm.
such and such baby daddy just stabbed her. I'm like, come on, man. And
Yeah.
everything's positive down here. I ain't gonna say everything perfect because Dallas got a hood too. You know what I'm saying? Dallas got people that's fucked up too. You know what I'm saying? Just like
Yeah.
Saginaw. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
a lot of Saginaw motherfuckers in Dallas. And, you know what I'm saying? Some of them bring that same negative shit down here with them. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? So, you know, because they mentality still the same. Their mentality still up there, you know, even though they down here.
Hmm.
Man, but that come with wanting to grow. That come with wanting to change. You gotta want to change. You ain't just gonna change. You gotta want to change. People don't even realize how powerful their mind is. You can think something. I want that. I want that. That Hellcat that just flew past me. I want one just like that. If you put a plan together and put the groundwork down and be able to get to the income that it take to afford it, the credit score that take to afford it, or down payment or whatever you need so you can get the keys to one of them. People don't even understand that this up here is magic.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally magic, bro. It's literally like it's you know what I'm saying. But like I said, it just come with experience, like getting that high frequency. You know what I'm saying? Getting that high frequency, and then it's crazy because you can literally feel when your life about to shift. You can literally feel it in your bones. You know what I'm saying? When your life about to take a turn and shift. Like I've been floating on a super high vibration for like 3 weeks, bro. I don't know what it is, but God definitely been dropping nuggets in front of my face that something is about to shake for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't do nothing but grind, bro. I don't do nothing but put time and work in. I got like 5 hustles, bro, outside of my job. You know what I'm saying? And I make pretty good money, bro. But like I got bigger goals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got way bigger goals than working for somebody else. I don't plan on working no more in 12 months. Really, I give
Yeah.
myself 6 months. Cause I got a plan to get there. When you put something down on paper, bro, it become real. When you put
Oh,
something down,
absolutely.
get out your brain and put it down on paper, it become real. All you gotta do is follow it every day. Get closer and closer to that end of that piece of paper. It get real.
Absolutely, man.
I
And
understand how powerful their mind is, bro.
yeah, because everything that I um spoke, it all came true.
Yeah,
And I told all of y'all that I'm gonna meet 50 Cent, and it's gonna happen because he like hungry people, you know what I'm saying? And I'm hungry, bro. And I have other things and other avenues that I'm doing. I'm just trying to get this book out. Working on a new mixtape.
yeah,
That cover gonna piss a lot of people off, but with your exceptional mind, you gonna pick up what I'm doing. But I can't really give nobody those spoilers, but but it's gonna piss a lot of people off, bro. But it's exactly what it's supposed to do
right.
because you gotta address the problem so it can become a solution.
Facts.
And and then I'm also just working on the record label because I really want to get these young kids. Like I would say, like the youngest be 17 and stuff like that, 17 to 25. Because I really want to be a mentor. I really want to take people under my wing and just really show them how to do it. Like you don't gotta be no gangster. You don't gotta be out here being in the streets and stuff like that to get money or to
Fact.
get some type of identity. Like it's work ethic. Work ethic builds character. So once you get the work ethic down pat, then you can soar. You can elevate. But yeah, we got like 2 minutes remaining on this, bro. I don't want to like just have it cut you off or anything like that. But
Gotcha.
you got one final thing to say?
Man, I'm gonna say this, man. Um, to the people that's still on here, man, if you got a goal, you tired of your job and stuff like that, man. You got a goal that you wanna put down, man. You can do it. Get that LLC. Just do your research, man. For one, for let me say that. Just do your research, man. Get on YouTube. If you work at home or like you got AirPods, you while you running errands, doing bills, put a podcast or something in your ear of what you interested in. Like condition your mind to get into that zone of what you want to do, and I promise you it's gonna manifest itself. And do something every day that work toward that. Get that business bank account, get that LLC, do it. I'm telling you, it pay off.
Yeah. And just want to say, bro, thank you for coming, man.
Oh, any
Um, anytime you want to come, bro. Because we gotta do like part two, three, four, five, whatever. Like whatever, how many you want, man. You a genius, man. And I wish you nothing but success and peace and love and harmony, man.
I appreciate that, bro. Anytime, bro. Let me know whenever you want to get back on. I'm gonna hit you and let you know, hey, let's do it again. You know what I'm saying? I'm with it, bro. I'm with it. I'm with it. Like I said, I got all this in my brain. I need to get it off. And
All right, bro, man. You take care, dog, and we keep in touch.
all right, you too, bro. I see you
All
later.
right.
All right,
Peace.
bro.